Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Promotech. Thanks for tuning in. The Pixel 11 Pro isn't trying to impress you in the first 5 minutes. It's trying to win you over after 5 days. This is the kind of upgrade that quietly removes friction from everything you do, and once that friction is gone, going back starts to feel like a downgrade you didn't expect. Let's dive right into the video because the biggest shift here is something Pixel users have complained about for years, and most people outside the ecosystem never fully understood. Reliability. Not speed, not cameras, just consistency. And it looks like Google is finally addressing it at the root level by changing the modem strategy. Now, side by side, this is where things get real. Older Pixels could drop signal in places where other phones stayed connected, and once that signal struggled, heat would rise, performance would dip, and battery would drain faster than it should. It was a chain reaction. Break that one weak link, and suddenly everything else stabilizes. That's what makes this change feel bigger than any spec sheet upgrade. And that leads directly into the Tensor G6, which is probably going to be misunderstood at launch, because people will look at numbers and say it's not leading the charts. But what matters here is how it behaves over time. Previous Tensor chips could feel fast for short bursts, then slowly lose that smoothness once heat kicked in. Now imagine using the same phone 20 minutes into recording video, editing photos, or even just navigating heavily, and it feels exactly the same as it did at the start. That's the difference. It's not about peak performance anymore, it's about sustained experience. And when you combine a more efficient chip with a better modem, what you get is a phone that finally feels predictable in the best way. Now here's where Google starts shifting direction in a way that not everyone will catch immediately. The camera system isn't just improving, it's evolving in how it thinks. The talk around AI-assisted zoom and ultra-low-light video isn't about pushing numbers higher, it's about changing how results are created. Side by side, traditional high-zoom shots fall apart because they rely purely on hardware limits. What Google seems to be doing is filling those gaps with learned detail, almost like the phone understands what should be there. That's a different philosophy. It's less about capturing reality perfectly and more about reconstructing it intelligently. And if that balance is done right, it could make features people usually ignore actually usable in real situations. Quick second, because this connects to something a lot of you overlook. As phones get smarter, the way you manage your content matters more than ever. That's where something like Wallverse fits in naturally. Not as a random mention, but as part of the shift. When your phone is generating better photos, cleaner videos, and more AI-driven edits, having a system that keeps everything organized and accessible becomes just as important as the camera itself. Coming back, there's another detail that feels small, but says a lot about where Google's head is at. The possible return of a more advanced face unlock system, but this time hidden under the display. Compare that to the current experience, which works but doesn't always feel complete. If Google gets this right, you're looking at a cleaner design without sacrificing security. And that's a pattern we're starting to see here: less compromise, more refinement. And honestly, that's the theme of this entire device. It's not trying to shock you. It's trying to fix everything that slowly annoyed you over time. And when those small annoyances disappear, the phone doesn't just feel better, it feels right. Also, quick one before we go further. Over 70% of you watching right now aren't subscribed. And that's completely fine, but if you're into understanding tech beyond the surface and catching these details early, you might actually want to be part of this community. So now you have to look at this from a different angle. If Google is finally locking down the basics like signal, heat, and consistency, what happens when they decide to go aggressive again with innovation on top of that stability? And more importantly, are other brands ready if that shift happens sooner than expected? Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.